Welcome to Storytime with Karen and Kevin. I'm your host, Karen Monroe. Today, we'll be reading stories from r/entitledparents. But before we get started, now is a great time to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Our first story was posted by Lopsided Manager 2702. Entitled Parent attacks me over a slushy. Hi there, this is my first time ever posting here, because usually I ignore entitled parents and their expired milk attitudes, but today was different. I never thought I'd be physically and verbally attacked over a damn slushy. Context: I work at an entertainment venue, so you can imagine how many entitled jerks are attracted here. So it's a bright day on Saturday in May in Texas. The sun's out and it's heating up hard. The day goes as usual. I open my till to make sales. As the minutes go by, I see an angry lady and a kid who looks like she was done crying. We'll call them Miss Saggy, or Carrot if you prefer, and Little Girl. I step and do the usual greeting. Here we greet our guest as My Lord Lady for adults and Young Squire Princess for the kids. Me: Good afternoon, my lady. How may I help you? Karen: Don't lady me. You call me ma'am. Me: I'm sorry, ma'am. That's what I've been trained to call guests that enter here. I say it with an awkward smile. Karen: Whatever. She proceeds to shove a voucher for a free announcement during the show, demanding, not asking, but demanding I do this for her. Me, not knowing how to do that, tell her where to go. Karen scoffs at me and proceeds to whine about it. Karen: But I'm already here. You gotta do this for me. It's your job. Yes, she extended the job. It's for my daughter. Me: I'm sorry, my lady, but you're gonna have to go down there to where I told you, because I've not been trained to do that yet. Karen is now annoyed and sighed, bent down and spoke to her daughter. Karen: Honey, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to wait in line till they can see us, 'cause the mean man won't do this for your special day. Little Girl: It's okay, Mommy. He's just doing his job and he doesn't know what to do. Me, again demonstrating where to go, lead her there and proceed to walk back to my till. I hear as I walk back, she's calling me a lazy, useless, pathetic, even a lazy Mexican, which I ignore 'cause whatever, lady. Hours go by, and people keep complaining that it's burning hot in the show, which it was. It was a good 100 degrees outside and 88 in the show. We're all burning up and sweating, waiting until they fix the issue with the ACs. Then, the venue's bar called up all the gift shop crew to get a free slushy for the heat, so we all get in a separate line from the guests and get our free small slush. Then enters Karen. We're both in our respected lines. I was the last one in the employee line, and she's about to pay. She notices I get my slush while she has to pay. Instead of paying, she slides to the employee line, and then it begins. Karen: I would like one slushy, please, and thank you. Oh, and make it a large, of course. Bartender: I'm sorry, ma'am. These slushies are for the employees, as they deserve a treat for working in this heat. Karen: Well, I have a baby that's currently burning up from your crappy AC. My baby is thirsty and dying. Bartender: Ma'am, you and your daughter get free drinks and bottomless refills on them with admission. Karen: But it's not a slushy. I want a slushy right now or I'll be reporting you to your manager. The bartender just shrugs and goes back to mixing drinks. Then Karen notices me speaking to another bartender and storms up next to me. I then hear the typical Karen ahem. I roll my eyes and sigh. Me: Yes, my lady, how may I help you? Karen points and demands: Give me your slushy now. My daughter deserves a free slushy, and you can get another one in time and hand it over. Me sipping on my slushy while staring at her and raising an eyebrow. Me: Ma'am, I've already began drinking it, and I don't feel comfortable sharing something that already has my saliva. You can purchase one right over there. These slushies are pretty She cuts me off. I don't effing care. You give me that slushy now, you bleepin' bleepin' bleep, you ugly POS. Now, normally I don't give a flying F what you call me, and have a huge amount of patience for that, but today I was sleep deprived, hungry, hot, thirsty, and tired. Me. Okay, listen, Karen. How about before you call me ugly, you tighten up those saggy udders you call boobs so they're not hanging and looking like a pair of ball sacks. I was originally going to offer to get you one with my discount, but after that, you're not getting anything. Now F off and have a good day. As I'm walking away, I feel my hair getting yanked on hard. Now, I have pretty long hair. This Karen is yanking on my hair, screaming at me, demanding the slush and an apology. So I turned around and threw the slush all over her as she's standing there cold, wet, and shocked. She then gives me the death glare and proceeds to pounce at me, scratching my arm, face, and eyes. I shove her right into security, who detain her, while she's yelling assault and saying she's gonna sue me for throwing it on her. I step away, telling security about the little girl she's left alone in the show. As security escorts her out, I see the little girl walking by, giving me a sad yet apologetic stare. I feel so bad for her. She seemed like a sweet gal. Little girl, I'm sorry for what my mommy did. I hope you didn't get hurt. She's always been like this. That's why I wish Daddy was the one that brought me here. I step away for a little and proceed to give her a slush to cheer her up, which makes her smile immensely, and she walks away with security. I don't know what happened after she was taken out, since my GM gave me the rest of the day off and let me go home. If you want to know how much the slush was, it was $4. I always just feel so bad for the children. Like, obviously, come on, this lady's making it about her, and it's supposed to be about her daughter, and her daughter's, like, super sweet, and, like, obviously would not treat someone like this, and wishes her dad would take her. Like, that's so sad. Also, if it's really that hot and miserable, like, just leave. Like, maybe if you were nice, you could be like, hey, it is, like, so miserably hot in here. Can I get a refund to come back? Or, you know, like, something like that. Or, you know, ask nicely. That's kind of my rule, is if you ask nicely, a lot of times you'll get what you want, or something that, you know, won't make you just go off. Like, I will never understand people who just don't get that. Kindness goes a long way, and she needs to learn that, even though she probably won't. Our next story was posted by Carrie Darling. Entitled Mom expects me to go to the store for her after I get off of work. I, 25 female, work as a housekeeper on a military base. Working at a military hotel is not easy, mainly because of all the guests that come and leave in large groups instead of individually, which leaves all of the housekeepers with a boatload of checkouts to clean every day. It's exhausting AF. It's important to note before I get too far into the story that my mom stayed home all day. She literally didn't do anything but watch YouTube all day. Lucky her. I, however, got home from work later than usual because we were absolutely slammed with checkouts that had to be cleaned and couldn't be turned over for tomorrow because the rooms were going to be occupied by another group soon. I get home from work and change out of my work clothes, thankful to finally be able to sit down because my feet and legs were aching. As soon as I get comfortable in bed to scroll through my phone and give my legs and feet some downtime, my mother comes into my room and asks me to go to Walmart for her. I ask her why she didn't go, because she's literally been off all day. She tells me she didn't feel like going. Okay, and that's supposed to make me feel like going after spending 8 hours and some change cleaning rooms and sweating profusely all day while you sat at home watching YouTube? Right now, I'm still laying in bed, refusing to get up because, let's face it, she hasn't been on her feet all day. And she does this to me all the time. Spends her days off doing nothing, then expecting me to go shopping for her after I just got off work. If I did that to her, she'd be so pissed and call me selfish and lazy. But she'd also call me selfish for refusing to go for her when she's literally been home all day. So either way, I'd be selfish. I'm working towards moving out because I'm tired of being my mom's slave. But with rent prices so high right now and minimum wage hasn't increased, It's gonna take me longer than expected. Ugh. Okay, so I was thinking about this, like, what is a solution here? You know, oh, okay, you tell her no and she kicks you out of the house or, like, says you have to move. Well, then it's gonna be, like, really depending on her having to do her own shopping. So you kind of can't lose, because either way, she's gonna have to do her own shopping. So, you know, just tell her no, because like I said, the worst thing that's gonna happen is you leave and now she really has to do everything on her own. So I don't know, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't give in. I mean, I don't like when parents act like because you're their child, you are forced to do things for them. Like, that's not what they brought you into the world for. And if it is, then she's the selfish one, OP. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we do, please leave a like or a comment down below. We'd really appreciate it. Bye.